We're on, see? And audio should be playing, hopefully. If not, one sec, I gotta actually fix your guys' audio, I just noticed. There we go.
Except I can't hear myself.
Yeah, I had to switch it. How about that? Do you hear yourself now? Ain't Scuff so much fun?
Let me see.
Am I like a million miles away from the mic?
I don't, it says that your audio's going through.
You sound fine. I think I'm a little quiet. Oh, no, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, I think the computer is all set now. Cool. Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. Welcome to another episode of Vtuber Movie Club, where we're gonna talk about Pirates of the Caribbean and Sk8 the Infinity today. My name is Trey, and I just kind of brought this ragtag crew together. That's about all my importance, so I'll give it to Myso.
Hello, I'm Myso. I'm a part of the ragtag. It's been pretty fun. I like watching movies, and all these guys are pretty great. Not to boost your guys' ego or anything, but you know.
My ego's now boosted so bad.
Okay. Sorry, say that again. I totally missed that.
We all basically just said yeah, our ego's through the roof now.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, move along.
Weird, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I am Weirdddude. I am part of the rambunctious gang that we are, Vtuber Movie Club. The name says it all. I'm weird. I'm just passing it on.
Yes. Weird and Madman, the greatest color combination.
Oh, yes.
I guess that'll make me say, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the local Madman. You may know me from some such events. That's it.
I might fall in love.
Oh, Anchor.
I fall in love, but I've only got I gotta make it quick, you know.
Speech that can bring a tear to an eye.
Alright. Anchor, you're up.
Hey.
Good intro. That's Anchor, everybody. That's Anchor right there.
Yeah. Round of applause. Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm playing a game right now.
You're playing Roblox, I saw.
Yeah, I'm playing Roblox right now.
Okay.
I was in a
Not
call
the
with my friends.
Roblox. Not the Roblox.
I know, right?
I'm in Roblox. I'm a Roblox VTuber.
Alright.
Hello.
Before we go into our discussion on Pirates and Sk8 the Infinity, might as well start a question like we did last time, because that's more or less fun to do. The question I came up with this time is Pirates of the Caribbean, for many people, have been an awakening for themselves, be gay or straight or whatever. So I'm wondering, what's everyone's like male and female attractions in shows, TVs, movies? They could be real people, they could be cartoons, doesn't really matter. Anyone got anything?
When you say
like the person we have a crush on?
Yeah, crushes, yeah. I'm just bad at talking, guys.
So like across the entire like TV verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
TV, movie,
Okay.
whatever you want.
Okay, well, my awakening for women, if you might say, was Scarlett Johansson. God,
Good choice.
I love her.
Good choice.
She is gorgeous. She has and always, her and Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
for sure. They are very beautiful. God.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then male. I mean, listen. I like guys like Zorro. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Zorro. Yeah, for sure.
What movie is
Zorro.
he
I
from?
would also say well, One Piece. We all know One Piece here. Come on.
How many
We love
pieces
One
are there?
Piece.
There's one.
It's the name of the show.
Yeah, there's just one. So he's probably my cartoon. Like he's like him. As you'll see, Joe from Sk8 the Infinity is also up there for me. But I would say like a real person. I would have to say, Ryan Reynolds or
Understandable.
or Tom Holland.
Also,
Tom Holland is
yeah.
very good looking.
I get that,
So,
definitely.
Yeah,
Nice.
I would also even say I would. I don't know. I can't remember the name of them, but let me think. There was one that I was like obsessed with as a kid. I think.
Do any of the rest of you got an answer yet, or
Tobey Maguire is pretty cool.
who?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Nice.
Shaggy. Oh.
Shaggy. Wow.
Shaggy.
I didn't think I would hear
the,
that.
The actor.
Do you mean the
Yeah,
actor or
he-
just the cartoon character?
Both. Like I don't fucking care.
Oh,
There are kind of people that like. To be fair here, you gotta love a person that eats a lot.
Yeah, no, you get that's
Fair.
understandable. Get his love through his stomach, pretty easy. So Matthew Lillard is who you're talking about then.
Nuh-uh.
No, no,
do you mean the voice?
No.
Do you mean the voice actor?
still Matthew Lillard.
Is it Matthew? Is that?
Yeah,
oh,
he
it is.
he
Yeah,
does
you're
the
right.
voice as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
yeah, you're right.
maybe.
It's
Holy shit! Hold on, they just threw up a bomb. You know.
Oh, in
Oh,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Roblox. In Roblox is
Yeah,
very.
hold on. Hold on. This game is extremely cinematic right now. This fucking sucks.
Well, I'll throw out my answer. For male, it would have to probably be Will Smith in his Bad Boys to Men in Black age. He's a good-looking man, so
he is.
for women, if we're gonna keep on going with Scooby-Doo, probably Daphne. I mean, the redhead, she looked good. Yeah, those are probably my two choices. So
It's just like moth to a flame.
okay.
Jeez, I've not had that many like cartoon crushes.
Doesn't
and
have to
stuff
be
like
cartoon.
that. Well, no, not cartoon. I mean like TV show crushes. I'd have to like the one that I definitely know, Shizue from Reincarnated as a Slime.
Okay.
She yeah. I don't know what more to say on that.
She's the secretary, right?
No, she's the one that turned into the flaming demon thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that. Okay.
Yeah. Rimuru's crush.
Reamer's crush. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. If we're gonna stick with them, like each being male and female, if we're gonna stick with that, I might as well say Chris Hemsworth's got a chokehold on me a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That
is fair and valid.
The new Thor movie wasn't the best, but you did get to see his ass.
That's true.
Oh my God,
That was great.
I forgot about that. Oh my word. Yeah. But yeah, that would have to be mine too.
Okay.
Madman shows the cake a little bit.
Oh,
He does get to show the cake.
I mean, I don't know if this really counts as like TV, but it's something that I do. It's someone that I do watch all the time. But Markiplier.
That's fine.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
He.
It's not limited to just TV
Good
and movies.
lord.
Stating the obvious right now. Just stating the obvious.
Yeah. I mean, well, he is gonna be in a movie. It is his movie.
Oh yes.
It's the
So I'm
Iron
excited
Lung,
to see
right?
that.
What is it?
Yeah.
The Iron
Yeah,
Lung.
Iron
Okay.
Lung. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. So he scrumptious man all around.
I
Oh.
was on Markiplier Thirst Trap TikTok for like a short while. That was...
Honestly,
Remember
A
I'm still on
cameo.
it. I'm gonna be. Oh,
If we
sorry.
ever
I'm
could,
also
yeah,
Pedro
I would love to
Pascal.
have Mark play.
Pedro Pascal is everything.
Yeah, I get that.
Pedro Pascal is so him just as like a
Myso.
person is very attractive, but like
So
I think
yes.
he's adorable, to be truthful. I don't
Yes.
know. That's how I
you're
would
basically
describe it.
stating you're stating every like dream, like woman and man dreams person right now.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay,
Oh,
Madman,
Lord.
I don't think we heard from you. What do you got? And if it's
Yeah,
not
I was thinking
Godzilla,
about it.
I'm very disappointed.
Well, I mean, I'm not. It's not.
Aw.
I can't find anything like romantic, unironically attraction through Godzilla characters, and like when I see people like, oh, Mothra and Godzilla, that's an OTP right there, and I'm all like, giant monsters. I want to watch them fight.
Understand?
So I've been
Okay.
going long and hard going through every single movie. I think it started.
Okay.
What did I
Oh.
mean by that? Oh
Why?
God, no.
Yeah, that okay. You need to clarify. Yeah.
Well, you see, back in 2004, I was a kid or something, and then like Totally Spies came out, and you know that was like a show that
Oh.
the kids.
Oh,
We're getting
That-
backstory.
I agree already. I'm sorry. I just remembered.
Yes. I'm just gonna say Totally Spies, leave it at that, and I was a kid.
No,
Okay.
I understand. Does everyone know Totally Spies here?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Like,
One last one for me that just sparked because of that era, like that time. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, both of them.
okay.
Yeah, I was like, what am I feeling?
But as for a male character, like as I grew older into the teenage era, nothing is more absolutely attractive than the husband-like material, the guy fighting for his family, and Detective Elliot Stabler from Law and Order SVU. The man, the myth, the legend. I can't believe that.
Mr. Bean was cool.
I actually haven't watched any Law and Order, so
Me neither.
that's
I haven't.
The show.
I watched it back in like 2010, 2008, and going into the teenage years, and I always expected that Stabler would always like beat the shit out of like the bad guy, you know?
hey, that's fine. Okay.
He's like, don't you go after my daughter and stuff.
And give him a little
One
bit.
quick question for everybody.
Yes.
Another one that I just that reminded me of. Did anybody else watch Supernatural?
Yeah, I watched like 9 seasons
Both
worth.
of them.
Okay.
Both of them.
Yeah. I think that's the consensus with every Supernatural fan most of the time. So
Yep.
Every time I hear Supernatural, I think you guys are talking about a show with like a vampire werewolf roommate and they're friends with a ghost, but that's not it.
that's called
That's not it.
that's something else. We talked about this last time as well. I think it's like Ghost or it's not
Yes.
Ghost. It's something. I don't remember what it's called. So
All I remember is that it was on Sci-Fi and I was watching Haven at the time.
TV show? Was it a show?
it was a show. Yeah.
Probably.
I don't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're all nice and warmed up with talking, I guess. I don't know. We answered the
Yeah.
question. I that's basically it, and it was better than I thought, so
That's
so
enough screen time we get today.
nice. So I guess we could start the PowerPoint. Pirates of the Caribbean and Sk8 the Infinity. An interesting combo, and it was a fun combination, to be truthful. It was pretty interesting. So yeah, let's just get started. Whoopsie, I went too far, but that's my bad. Myso, here, you take it over. You know what you want to say.
Okay. Oh, I think we all know what the plot of Pirates is. I think we all can agree on this next slide. This fine specimen. Oh, this very fine specimen of a man. We love him. We appreciate him. He's beautiful. He's a great actor.
Oh, yeah.
We love him.
Still like that.
And we'll move on to the...
3 of these pictures aren't even from Pirates of the Caribbean, but it does not matter. Well, we should
Listen!
Shaw probably should do a little plot detail of the movie.
That is true. That is true.
We
but
can,
this is my plot.
Yeah, we
He's
could
my
leave.
plot.
We could leave this picture on. Do you want to go? Do you want to do the plot detail for people that maybe haven't seen this movie somehow? Myself.
Sure. So the plot of Pirates is you meet the amazing Jack Sparrow, and he is looking. Well, one, he comes onto this island where we then meet. We start off with starting at the wrong point. We meet young Elizabeth, and she's on a ship heading towards her home, and I'm going to kind of run through it quickly. Then we meet young Will Turner, and then she takes his medallion that he had on him, which might have some sort of power or story to it as well that we'll hear about later. And he was on a ship that seemed to be in some kind of fight, so he was unconscious. They pulled him up, brought him onto the ship, and she was taking care of him. And then we fast forward, and that's when we meet Jack. We see what happens with him when he comes to the same island, which is him basically trying to figure out how to get a ship. He's looking to get a ship so that he can get a crew. And then Elizabeth is wearing a very tight corset, and she falls into the ocean. Jack saves her, and then they go on a little bit of an adventure. I won't say too much because I know we're going to talk a lot more. We're still... sorry.
Here we go.
Wow, we just talked for a while and I cannot speak. It seems like English isn't my first language, but it is. Yep. So...
Adventure.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Adventure. Yep.
An adventure
starting on an adventure. Elizabeth was taken. Then Will Turner and Jack are going on an adventure together to find a crew and to save Elizabeth. And do they do it? Guess you'll have to find out with the next few slides.
They don't. That's it, everybody. See ya. We're all done. Okay.
Yeah.
They all die. That's how it goes. Okay, so now we will go into just some scenes that we all kind of picked together and wanted to talk about. So, first is Phoenix's request. Sadly, Phoenix is not here. He couldn't be because of time zones and stuff like that. But figure it's a very important scene anyway, so we should still go over it. And now let's see if we'll get, hopefully,
he doesn't wordplay as good as this. He's done better in other Pirates movies, but this wordplay was just phenomenal, and I needed to point it out.
Well, and I also like that he is telling the truth, and they just don't really believe him. So.
Yeah. So that is
okay.
That is me done.
That was good. The lightning round of weird is over for this one, but I liked it. It's very quick. We got part 2 and Skate, obviously. So.
Yes. I have another full lightning. Like I have 10 clips there.
You sent me a lot. We all like me and Myso were putting this together. I'm all like, okay, we got one clip for everybody, or for everybody that submitted. And we're like, okay, cool. I get yours, and it's 10 clips, and I'm all like, I didn't want
we-
to I didn't want to feel bad, so I was like, I can't like take any of these out. I'll just a lightning round. That they became my idea. Sorry, Myso.
No,
Like,
I
we
like
were-
it. I'm happy doing lightning rounds. It's exhilarating. I like it.
Yeah. Well, like we were working on it, and then we finished. Like, we couldn't do any more in that day, and then I came back to look at it, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, and I
No,
was
it's
like,
really cool.
I was like, this is something that Weird would do. This is funny.
Yeah. It was great. He can keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's all good. So
I'm very happy.
I think it
to
has-
keep doing
I think now every time everybody's just gonna pick one, and we have to have the lightning round of
the
Weird.
weird. Yeah.
it.
I like. Yeah, we can have the lightning round of weird. It's all good.
It has to be a thing now. It has
Yep.
to be a thing now.
So we
Oh
will
my
move.
gosh.
Also, Weird, are you still showing the me streaming it for you on your stream? I just want to make sure.
Cool.
You
Yeah.
Okay,
mentioned
I'm
perfect.
back on the PowerPoint. What's up, Anchor?
Imagine the bullet train.
The
like,
bullet
Mhm.
train.
The lightning round. Like
Yeah.
with a for weird
Oh, I
dude
never
background,
could
like having a
tell.
bullet train.
It is like
Mhm.
yeah.
When it's a lightning round. Just
It-
imagine just swap to that.
Yes.
There's-
I should do that.
We'll name it that next time.
Yes, we can leave it that. Okay, so we gotta move
Bullet.
on. Oh wait, we do have the
Yes.
pirates right here. We can look at it for like 2 seconds. This was more or
Yes,
less just
I-
to have on in the background, I think, but
I only did it for like a few for the last little bit of it, where it's Jack. So this is my favorite part of the whole ride. I go to Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland so many times. This is my favorite part.
I'm jealous. People gone to Disneyland and I haven't.
did they get Johnny Depp to voice the animatronic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, and also
Or-
another fun little thing is sometimes Johnny Depp does go. He has gone to Disneyland, and he has been in the ride, and he also does walk around and like run across the buildings and stuff like that. Like does like a whole show. He hasn't done it in a couple of years, but he used to do it a lot.
I mean,
I was there once when he was there, and I
oh
got
man,
I got to meet him.
that's awesome.
Oh,
so
that's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Autographed?
Yeah.
Autographed?
I mean,
no, unfortunately, it was more of like he was running around, and then it was when I was really little. He stopped by because I was dressed as a pirate. I
Aw.
dressed up, and he stopped me, and he stopped by, and he was like I can't remember what he said, but he said something along the lines of like, "I'm looking for more crew, so come find me later."
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh,
I mean, if
Yeah.
I'll go to his house.
if I had a ride where it was a character of mine, I would fucking go as much as I could just to. That would be amazing.
oh yes.
That would be awesome. Okay.
Like, so that's why
Oh,
Jack
Vtuber
Sparrow is
theme
one of
park.
my favorite characters of all
Yeah.
time.
He is great. Okay, now
Okay.
we're gonna shift
Part two.
gears. Part two.
Alright, now
We're
now
on
I haven't
to-
seen any of this.
Now we're on the plot of Skate. So completely shifting gears.
Here's my plot. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but this is the plot for me. I'm clicking it now. This is the plot for me. These
Well, of
two,
course, the
and
boss man.
mainly Joe.
With
he
mean
is-
hair as well, man. This is just.
Yep. Lord have mercy on my soul.
I think this is the plot for a lot of people. At least any fan of this show is what I've heard. So
Yeah, Joe
wait,
is
that's
my
it, I'm
favorite.
okay. That's all.
I'm currently looking at my poster of him as well. He is. I love him. Anyways, we can move on, but we can also talk a little bit about the plot. I'll quickly
Yes.
go through it again.
let's get to
So
the
the
plot
plot of
again.
Skate. Yeah. So the plot is, your typical, like you're young and you're what do you do? You learn how to skateboard. You skateboard. You hang out with friends. Have a good time. The plot here is there's this community in the town where they all live, and it's competitive skateboarding. So it's the what it's called is S. You skate against people, you have beefs with people, and whoever wins the race gets to pick something that the loser has to do. So the plot here is that we meet one of our main characters, which is Reki, first episode, and he is going to, as you get to see him skate against another competitor. His name is Shadow. You kind of get the feel of what this show is going to be like, and it's very much like I can't remember who said it, but it's the skateboarding version of Initial D.
I think I said that.
It's you said that? Yeah, you said that. And it's very competitive. There can be high stakes. You can use whatever means necessary. So that means violence. That means additional additives to your skateboard. You can have these like firecracker bomb things. You can use whatever means necessary to win the race. And then we meet our secondary character, which is Longa, and you kind of go on the journey of seeing how he learns how to skateboard and how he becomes better, and the friendships that you make along the way, and that skateboarding is meant to be fun, and that you don't ever want to be alone, and that the connections that you can make through a sport like skating, and just like the friends, if you're passionate about something. The way that I look at it is, if you're passionate about something and you found a community, you can always have friends, and you can always have fun while doing whatever you do together. Is basically the way that I look at it.
Friendship is awesome.
Yep.
Wow, the power of friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so we'll move on.
Yeah, I think that was a good plot down or put together. Now we're on to the lightning round of Weird Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Wait, already?
Yeah.
Yes, we did yours first.
We did yours first.
Oh, me first. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Alright, that's... I wasn't prepared. I thought I was going to ask it. Okay,
But
wait.
Before we start the video, we're gonna look at the pictures. But Anchor, say what you're gonna say. Sorry about that.
Now, like, if there's a second round of the lightning round, then it should be called Bullet Train Second Station or something.
Oh,
That'll work. Yeah, we'll do that. That's
I like
perfect.
Yes.
I do like that very much. Someone please write that down, because I will forget it the next time we do this. So thank you.
I'll write it. Are you writing it down, Weird, or do you want me to?
This is going into a TikTok. Don't worry.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, perfect.
But
your TikTok.
Before we do the videos, here are a bunch of pictures that Weird gave us. My favorite is I put Joe's legs on the middle half of his body because, I don't know, I thought that was a dumb joke.
So just a very good scene.
It is a good scene.
Because you get to see his muscles.
Yes.
Anyways,
So this kind of shows basically everyone big in the show besides Adam. So I'm going to use my mouse as a pointer. This obviously is Joe. We got up in the top left. Middle is Longa and Reki. Reki is red-haired, Longa is blue. This is Shadow. This is Shadow again when he's crying. Mia? Is this his name? I always forget this.
Mia.
I don't know if it's Mia or Nia.
It's
Mia.
It is
M.
Mia.
It's M-I-Y-A.
Okay.
This is Cherry Blossom in the bottom left. And then this girl here, she's the inspector. I forgot her name. The only thing the only big thing that I know about her is she's the same voice actress that voices Sai Nijima in Persona 5, so I love her. That's about it.
Persona 5. I love Persona 5.
It's
I
so
didn't play the game. I watched the anime.
Why don't we have Persona 5 music in the background?
because
Persona 5 music.
that would be good. Because I'm dumb and don't have background music. At some point I will.
we should have background music.
Yeah.
We should have. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're right. But
Okay,
yeah.
so lightning round.
We'll start the videos now. So let me give me like 2 seconds.
well, let me-
Maybe
Wait, let me explain each of my scenes first.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Oh,
pictures
okay.
first, and then, or whatever you're doing.
So, because each of these I did plan for like a reason behind all of them. Okay, so top left with Joe there, I just enjoyed the idea that we actually got like a proper backstory behind some of the characters. We didn't get a lot of backstory through most of the characters, but seeing Joe and Cherry having a good backstory with Adam, I think was just so cool to see. That little one of Joe there in the middle, that I was just like, I can't even remember. I think it was just like the insanity of his moves that he was pulling off, like the jumping off the wall. That was the one scene there. Was just it was just super cool and crazy. His freaking gigantic legs. I just think it was super cool to see through the pants to have that like that sounded really disturbing. I think it was just a cool animation thing to be able to see the muscles through the pants. I can't remember why the charred board. I can't remember why I put that there. I think that was just more backstory stuff. It was cool to see.
It was. I know the backstory.
Yeah.
It's a bit on Adam.
It is. Yeah, it's on Adam,
Yeah.
the main villain. So.
Why did I choose Ricky and Lunga there?
Because they're in love.
I cannot remember. No,
This was when they were.
the middle one.
This was. Oh, the middle one. Well,
yeah, I cannot remember.
maybe because this was right after Longa's first ever time skateboarding, and Reki is super amazed by how like the way that Longa moves on the board and like that sort of thing. And also, I mean, it's also funny because the people in the background, the way that they look, they're derpy. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think you got it.
Okay.
And then for Shadow, his two pictures. I feel so sad for Shadow. I feel like he deserved way more screen time than he got. That's the main reason I'll put him on here. Because I think that... Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. I just feel like he needed way more screen time. And he was such a fun character, and I loved every bit of him being on the screen. And I think he deserved better, especially with that like end scene that led to him crying like that.
Well, it's right at the end of the movie,
then,
the show. Right?
Yeah, that's the one right at the end. And then also like where Mia's there. The main reason I put it is because Shadow's way down there in the background. He did not deserve this much like disrespect. Like I'm sorry, I felt like Shadow just needed way more screen time. And then Cherry there. That's just me saying that I'm Team Cherry. I loved him as a character. I just loved everything about him, and also I'm an absolute tech nerd, so that also might have delved into that. And then the Inspector Lady, I just think that story was, it just needed way more. I feel like it could have been so much more interesting to have that investigation story just a main plot point as well. Like it felt like such a side plot point when really this was going to like that investigation. That investigation could be the downfall of Adam and his company, and it felt like such a side story. I felt like it deserved way more screen time and way more plot points than just.
I agree with you for that. Yeah, definitely. I don't know.
I mean, I will also say this. I'll say this. So, just as another thing, if anybody hasn't seen Skate, this is also an anime only. There is no manga. This was all made for just the anime. And another little bit of information, because again, I know a lot about Skate and voice actors and stuff. The voice actor for Denki Kaminari from My Hero Academia was the director and supervisor for the English dub.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Kyle Phillips was
we should preference we did
the voice acting.
We did watch the English dub for this. I don't think it changes too much between them, but we did watch the dub.
I prefer the dub. It's I like it more. The voices fit better, in my opinion, my personal opinion. I've watched both.
These are our opinions. You cannot be mad. You can be mad, but you cannot agree with it.
I'm mad. I'm angry. She have opinion. I'm angry. How dare she?
But
I'm going on Twitter right now. What's your at?
It's still at Myso. So
I have an opinion which I do not like. Told us in this current voice chatting session on stream that she likes dub.
I do
Smiley
actually
face.
because we do my clip later on is subbed and so we do hear the sub voices. I agree with Myso. The dubbed for this anime in particular is I think is better than the subbed. I don't know. I think I think it just works better for this one.
Yeah, and also Zuko in Trey's chat. Yes, I do like the dub for this anime particularly. It's not all anime. I do watch sub, but for this show in particular, I prefer the dub.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
I'm gonna get my torch, bruh. Bruh, no.
Also, see ya, Rory. I hope you enjoyed. But okay, I think we gotta get going with Well, we kind of have started with lightning round, but let's do his videos. Or let's do Weird's videos.
I don't even remember what I have.
So this first one's called "But Why," and it's Longa in the Rain.
Should I stream?
Yeah, do what you were doing last time. So we can wait a second. We can vamp a little bit, but no. I liked because when I watched those episodes with the inspector, I'm all like, wait a second, I know that voice, and so I googled it. It's for the English dub, it's the exact same as Sainijima from Persona 5. So any Persona 5 people, I love that game. So I mean,
I haven't played any of the games, but I've watched them. Like I've watched people play through them. I like it too. It's very good game.
We're gonna have to.
I would like to play it.
We're gonna have to change that immediately.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want to get the new. Did you guys see? I know I kind of was talking about it a little bit in our Discord, but you guys watched the Nintendo Direct?
Mario.
I did. Yeah, I did.
There's that new Persona game.
Yeah.
The tactical one.
The that looks like fun.
It does look like a lot of fun.
That one.
It does. It seems great.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I don't really have to know too much to play that one, but like I don't have to know too much. Like I know a lot of like the story is just like how to use the characters properly is because I've just never played the games, but I guess it'll come with trial and error.
Yeah. Alright, I got mine open if you guys want to see this one.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
No way, neck is fixed.
What? What?
His neck is alright now.
Oh, your neck has been fixed. Alright. But here's the clip.
I have my phone on.
It's
Alright,
sad boy hours.
Yeah. So, my main reason why this is called "But Why," this was such a heart-wrenching scene. Like I think we can all agree with that. This was so hard to watch. And then the freaking theme song is so light-hearted. It just it just taps into that same thing as usual of like, oh, the entire world just ended, and it's like that cutesy little theme song at the end of the anime. I just like the fact that this anime did that as well. It just like that's why this clip was called "But Why." I just needed to talk about that just because it was like there I was busy sitting like so heartbroken with this whole scene, and then that stupid in outro music stuff. That's all that I wanted to say. I don't know if anyone has any other takes.
No, I get that. Just like the very juxtapose of, oh, hey, very sad scene. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I didn't know the song. So, but...
let's get the feelings.
Yeah, just let's get the feelings. Yeah. So... but yeah, no.
This is...
What's the next? The next one is Disappear. Which I think is just the intro.
Yeah. I was gonna do Shadows first, just because Disappear might be a little bit longer of the talk.
So this is the outro.
I don't know why it stops. Something must have happened with the recording. Oops.
Are you talking about the shadow clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one cuts out.
I don't know why.
So why did you choose the Disappear one?
Okay, yeah, let's forget about Shadow. Disappear, reason why I chose this was just because I loved how the intro depicted how Reiki is having Langa taken away from him so quickly. Like in the anime, Langa is taken away from him so incredibly quickly that I think that the outro just depicts it so intro. It depicts it so quickly. Like there, he's just gone, and he
Yeah.
starts realizing that Adam is taking
Him
that's
away.
clearly Adam right there.
Yeah.
That Adam's taking him away from Reki, and then this falling scene, it just looks like another falling scene, but it's quite clearly trying to say like Reki is like that's the whole thing of where Reki just had a downward spiral, falling from his like usual self and like into the state that we eventually see him to be in.
Yeah.
And like I just wanted to talk about how great the intro depicted all of that in like 12 seconds.
That's good. I actually didn't notice that. Whenever the intro came on, I just kind of listened to the song, so I wasn't paying attention
me
as
too.
much. But that's good that you picked up on that, because I didn't pick up on that at all.
I like to go through intros, I mean, Attack on Titan, Bunny Girl Senpai, and stuff like that. They all have really great intro music, but then when you look at the intros and you watch them, you're like, oh my gosh, that's depicting this, and this that happened all throughout the series, and it's just like it's
Same
super cool to
thing.
look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great that you picked that up, because that was awesome.
Thank you. And my lightning round is over. The train has reached the station.
No, we're still gonna
now proceed.
We're still gonna watch Shadow. We'll watch it. I know it's not there.
Okay.
It's broken,
I
but
climbed in this train without a ticket.
so
We're anchors in the walls of the train.
anchors in the walls. Oh no!
I don't pay for trains. I don't pay for transportation like all of you.
Remember that time you said you had a thing for strong people or whatever?
I think this was just me showing that, like, I love Shadow. I love him super. I love
Shadow.
this man.
Shadow is great, and I think
he's not husbando material maybe, but my gosh, I love this man. He needed more screen time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go more into detail about why I like Shadow and his character and stuff later, but
Oh great.
But I do like what you chose there. That scene is very important because we see why Shadow started going to S in the first place, and he's trying.
Yeah.
He's in love with this woman, and he wanted to be strong for her and stuff like that. But we'll go more into that later about strength and stuff like that. But I think that's a great choice, and we might as well go back to the PowerPoint real quick to look at the collage. The lower right, when he's crying, when Shadow's crying, this is the very end of the show. This is when he finds out that the girl that he likes has a boyfriend. So that's
This is what I say. You did not deserve this.
Yeah. I will say, like, on that point with, like, the whole, like, motivations and stuff, like, I like how in this show it feels like everybody has their own motivations. Like, Joe has his own motivations, and maybe you don't realize it as much because it's not blatantly said, but it is there. Cherry has his own motivations, Reki has his own motivations, Longa has his own motivations, Shadow does, and so does Nia.
Yeah.
So, like, and I mean, so does Adam, so does the investigator. I think that I like how each character, like, nobody to me in this show, other than maybe the investigator, because it wasn't super, like, she wasn't super in, like, she wasn't in the show a whole lot. Nobody really felt like a side character to me. Like, they all felt like they were
important.
just, like, very important to the whole story.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I get that a lot, and
I agree.
But okay, I think we should start going into the clips, because let's see what we got first.
And Weird, you're good with the you're back with the slideshow?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, perfect.
So we got Soup's Request Part 1. So
okay,
take it away.
I'll quickly go through all of this. I just wanted to show appreciation to not only the writers and the creators of the show. I wanted to show that there are so many different styles represented in this show. I'm also a skateboarder. I like skating. I've skated for years. so just seeing a show that has such the diversity in the ways of showing skateboarding, I think it's really nice. Like, there's not just one type of skating. I'll show it here. So I'll just quickly show a little clip. So Joe's style is more of like the longboard surf style. So there's like, he has more of like the flow, like he goes with what feels right for him, and he is like made his own style. So there's that one. And then Recky's is the street skating freestyle. He likes kind of just doing whatever feels right for him and showing off a little bit. And then I couldn't find a good clip of Cherry skateboarding, so just found a GIF. Battery powered boards, those have become super popular, like more of the tech stuff. I like that. That's also, become a part of the skateboarding scene. And then Mia, his is like the freestyle, more competitive style. This is the Japanese. Yeah, so yeah, I just thought I'd show a little bit of appreciation for the writers and the creators really going into the different styles of skating.
No, I'm glad that you brought that up, because all of them it is actually interesting, because when most people think skateboarding, they just think one style. They mainly, I think the most prominent skateboarder, probably Tony Hawk, is what people think of when they think skateboarding. So
skateboard fighting style.
Yeah.
And then I moved on to the next slide, just so you know.
There we go.
Yeah, you have to go through all the clips again.
But, and the tech one's the tech skateboarding's interesting, because I saw that a lot at college. Like, a lot of people use those to get around, is what they used for that. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to start with the fact that I couldn't find a good clip of it, but Longa opening up to Reki about losing his dad and what that kind of meant for him as a person, why he is the way, why he kind of is the way he is, being seeming a bit more reserved, seeming quiet, not really smiling. He's kind of trying to figure out what that means for him, not enjoying snowboarding. He is a snowboarder. He's from Canada. That's kind of a thing. I think that's a very big thing for Longa right at the beginning. I think so. Then I'll start with sorry. I'll go to the next one where it says there's a tone shift. So the tone shift is more of like, that's when they kind of, here, wait, where's my notes? I have notes.
It's all good.
Okay, so the tone shift is like when me and Shadow get into Reki's head about how Longa is more talented and how he overhears other skaters saying like saying like, who's that redhead with snow? That's Longa's nickname at S. And then they just say, oh, he's just a nobody. That gets into Reki's head and like makes him start to have self-doubts and stuff. Reki doesn't trust Adam and he made Longa promise to not skate against Adam, which you learn later on that he does break that promise.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Adam. I wanted to talk about Adam. So the way he grew up was he was, the way that he was showed, like the way his look at love is very warped. So his aunts, who raised him, were abusive and said that that's how they love him. They're showing him love. So when he skates, that's why the way he skates and the way he beats people, that's why he says that he's the matador of love. Because that's his way of showing people that he loves them, which is messed up.
Yes, that is why he's called the matador of love.
And then these are just some clips that I personally loved. So Adam has this move
which one are
called
you
the love hug. the top right
Okay, top right, yes.
of Cherry and Joe. And it's called The Love Hug. And this is Cherry showing Mia, Longa, Reki, and Shadow how he does it. So yeah, so this is Cherry. Sorry, this is Cherry showing them how he does it. I think it's really important. It's an important part.
Yes, and
Of the show to
here I'll
understand.
just. Oh man, I almost paused at the part that you wanted it to pause at. There you go. It's also very important because of Cherry and Joe's relationship.
Yeah. So that's the Love Hug, and it's also just a really funny, cute little scene between Joe and Cherry,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go to the one right below it. This is the fight between Reki and Longa. Oh, there we go. So yes, this is them fighting it out. Oh, yeah. Breaking trust, breaking relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so then we'll go to the far left one of Ricky and Longa.
Okay.
This is when, after that they've made up, and they've talked it out, and they've, been, they've had their time to, talk it out with each other, and the sign, which is really cute. I love it.
It's very adorable.
I love it. And then, one last clip. This is unfortunately, Shadow got hurt outside of Sk8ting, and he was supposed to go up against Adam in this tournament that Adam was hosting. And Adam saw he had a drone that was spying on Longa and Reki in this scene that I had just shown you. And he picked Reki to be Shadow's replacement. And this is just a clip from that race. I love this race. It just shows Reki's determination, and I love it. To Longa, I'm gonna play it now. I won't play I kind of want to play the whole thing, but I won't. We can
have it play on in the background while we talk some more about your scenes and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep it playing on in the background. But I think every scene that you chose is very significant and important. Before that, definitely, you talking about Longa's dad and his love of skateboarding and everything like that. That's a very major theme throughout the whole thing, is loss but trying to move on and stuff like that, which I think everybody in their life has somebody like that.
Yeah, and I mean, and the other thing too that I forgot to mention as well was, so I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but when Longa skateboards, his heart races, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, how do I know this feeling? How do I know what? Sorry, this is also this music. I love the music in Skate. I love it.
Great.
So he feels that when he's having fun, so his heartbeat, his heart's racing because he's having fun and he's enjoying doing skateboarding, snowboarding with people that he loves and that he cares about. So him doing that with doing snowboarding with his dad, he had a love for snowboarding with his dad, but he also now has a love of skateboarding with Reki, and he enjoys spending his time learning how to skate and be with Reki and be with friends. So that's also a main point, because when Reki's not there, he's not having fun.
Yeah.
And I think that, Longa also then opening up to his mom about his feelings is also a good point. Yes, there's a good funny part at the end, where she says, well, "Go get that girl," and then he's like, "What girl?"
That was a funny moment.
It's a good point, but I think it helps Longa realize that, like, hey, he needs to, he cares about Reki and he cares about skating, and he needs to fix what the promise that he had broken
Yeah.
and talk to Reki.
And
Um,
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's true. Like a very big theme about this is finding joy in stuff you love, and most of it comes from the people that you hang out with and everything like that. Like doing something you enjoy can be fun on your own for a little bit, but when you don't have
Yeah.
someone else there to like share that joy with you, it can become stale, or you just don't want to do it anymore. And especially if you
and that's exactly.
no, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I was just gonna say, sorry, that when you do have someone and they go away, either you have a fight or they pass on or anything like that, you lose that little bit of joy there. So it's hard to reclaim that joy unless you put in work and like try your best and stuff like that. And yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And I was just gonna, you were kind of getting my closing point. Joe does say to Reki, you don't want to end up alone. And that makes me cry because I think about, as much as I don't like Adam, I do feel bad for him because of the way that he kind of was, one, brought up, and two, the way that like kind of why he had to leave Japan and why he went to America, and how I think his name's Tadashi, the one that is like his Adam's butler.
We'll call him Snake. That's easier to
Snake.
remember.
Yeah, he was the one that got Adam into skating and was his friend. And then he was the reason why Adam got in trouble and why his board got burnt, as we saw in Weird's
collage,
photos.
Yeah.
And so, and there was a scene where Joe and Cherry were sitting in Joe's restaurant, and he said, "I bet Adam is skating alone in the dark." Yeah. And because they used to be friends, so like just losing those friendships, you don't want to end up being alone.
Yeah.
With that.
Hurts being alone.
I think I think we'll go more into Adam in the next video, because I think mine's the next one, and that a lot of Adam is in that, but that is a good point and everything like that. So also there are like so many, I don't know, each of them seems like they have their own partner, which is very nice. I can't wait for their trip to Vermont. It will be very nice to see them all get married to each other. Cherry and Joe, and then we got Longa and Reki, and then we have Adam and Snake. They all have like their pair is kind of, they all have their partner. And yeah,
with that, my motivation, so the motivation that I was talking about for Joe, so the way that I look at it was that Cherry had a crush on Adam when they were younger, because we see the flashbacks.
Yes. But
Joe has always had a crush on Cherry, so Joe is like trying to be the protector of Cherry, as we can also see when Cherry gets severely injured from his race with Adam. And he tries to be like, he's there for Cherry all the time. He's trying to be that very caring and protective person in Cherry's life, because he's had a crush on him. That's the way that I look at it. Little love triangle, but yeah, they work. Yeah, so.
I would like to very fast note the YouTube video. If you scroll over to where Joe and Cherry are very close together, that's the most replayed part of this video, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you scroll, it says most replayed.
Wait, close to more videos?
So, yeah, you're too close, and then scroll to where Joe and Cherry are in each other's faces. That's the most replayed part.
Literally, they will explore each other's body.
Oh yeah, no. I don't know if you guys know this, but on the Blu-ray version and the deleted and the bonus features, there's an entire episode where Joe and Cherry just go at it. It's actually pretty interesting. You should definitely go to watch.
Yeah, tell us that. Yeah, man. Make us interest.
I will keep saying that joke till I die. So, but yeah, no.
Lord, that's funny.
Yeah. I think the good thing about this show is while there are a lot of like serious moments, we have Longa and Reki fighting, and everything like that. We have Adam's past, we have Joe and Sherry's past, we have all these like serious moments. They know when to be serious and when to be funny. They like to have fun with it, because once it really is. Because I've only watched a little bit of Initial D, and I did bring that up, but that show has its serious moments and its fun moments and stuff like that. The races and stuff are all very interesting and done in a great way, but they know when to be serious and when to be sweet and like funny and stuff like that. So it's a very nice show. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. Obviously,
I personally like this. My favorite type of show is when there is there is serious parts, but there is still a good amount of goofy. Yeah. I like the laughs. I like the silly ha-has, but like I like the fact that we get you kind of feel everything with this show. You feel sad, you feel happy, you laugh, you can cry, you feel all of the emotions within 12 episodes. And that's why I love this show.
Yeah. I think we should go on to the next clip very quickly.
Yeah.
It says to where it's flashing on my screen a bunch.
Yep.
Let me find exactly what I want to talk about, then we'll go to that scene real quick.
Tell me the time, please.
Yeah, when I gotta find it first, because I specifically want to talk about one thing in particular. Here we go. Okay, so go to, it should be 48 or 47.
48 seconds?
Yeah, 48 seconds or 47 seconds, whichever one works. So this scene I want to talk about is about Adam's moon. I don't particularly want to talk about this showing of it particularly. I just wanted to have a visual of what I'm talking about for people that haven't seen the show. So I'm going to click play. So this is one of Adam's moves, where he gets off the skateboard, runs, and basically hits his opponent and stuff like that. It doesn't show it fully.
It's a dick move.
It's a dick move. The reason I wanted to talk about that one specifically, and now I'm just going to put the video back to the beginning and let it play through on low volume, just to have something visual. But the reason I want to talk about that move in particular is something that Myso brought up, is that you see this tonal shift in this show. And she brought up with Reki and Longa having their fight. For me, the tonal shift when I was watching it is during Cherry and Adam's fight, where he first brings out that move where he runs up and literally swings his skateboard onto it. That moment, like, very much surprised me. I wasn't expecting that at all, like, because we've been watching the show, and it's all, like, fun and happy and stuff like that. But in that moment, it wasn't over the top. It wasn't, like, exaggerating anything. All he did was literally get off his board, swing it, and hit Cherry on the head. And that point, like, really got me into, like, really showed me the tonal shift, because after that, all the violence and, like, special tricks in this show, like, changed for me for some reason. Because after that moment, we had Shadow getting hurt, we had Reki getting beat up, and before all that, it was fun. Like, we had Shadow in his races would throw firecrackers and stuff at his opponents and stuff like that. But it was all seen as fun, like, oh, haha, he's like, I don't know, it's like, it was all...
Not terribly hurting people.
No, it was more childlike and, like, it still was fun in its own way. But after that moment, it was like, it had totally shifted, because you literally saw Cherry, who was so hurt, he had to go to the hospital, he was in a wheelchair, and then you had Shadow, which I wanted to bring up now, was Shadow getting beat up by a man in a parking garage. There was no, it was not like there was no play for laughs or anything like that. He literally just out of nowhere gets hit by a guy with a baseball bat because this guy was pissed at him because he had lost a race, and in losing that race he lost his girlfriend. And I think and I really think that was like a big tonal shift and stuff like that. And also with that moment with Shadow, when he's confessing his, as we saw in Weird's clip, we see him confessing to his boss a little bit. He's all like, I know that I've heard, you told me you're into strong guys, and so I've been going to this place where I can work out and become strong. The guy that hit him said the exact same thing when, or had his girlfriend say the exact same thing to him when he broke up. That I'm only into strong guys, I'm only into stuff like that. Which is kind of a interesting jab at like toxic masculinity and stuff like that, and like that you throw your ego and self-worth into just like one specific aspect of yourself. So I thought that was a very interesting thing. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I saw, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, I think that there's like, I mean, I would say like I agree with where you said that there was a tone shift. I think that there's two, like that you can really say two tone shifts. Like the one between like the main friend group where it's like Reki's not there anymore and Mia's concerned, and like
definitely
he can feel that there's some tension in the air, and then where you said with Cherry getting hurt from Adam, that is a good point of saying that like that is also a tone shift. You kind of get more of you kind of realize how the kind of like what's themes and what like what some of the seriousness is in the show.
Yeah.
Of like this is what this whole what S is, because Adam is a founder and so is Cherry and Joe of S.
Yeah.
So, you know, realizing that like, oh, hey, this is also like a tone shift as well.
Yeah, no.
That like this is the way that you see the way that Cherry and Joe skate, and then you also see the way that Adam skates and the different dynamics between the three of them, the way that they skate and stuff as well.
Yeah. Your moment.
There's no way he's.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Laker?
There's no way he still retained that speed.
Oh yeah, I'm just replaying the clip over and over again. Yeah, but yeah. So Myso's moment is definitely like an emotional shift, I would say, like tonal shift, and then mine is just like for the violence in general. That's like it. Like the violence of it like completely changes.
Mine is just like me.
and then
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna point out, like, the whole, when you see it, it's at a minute 17 in this clip, when Longa is falling, and he sees his skateboard, and Reki added the word fun to the bottom. Like, you just see that, like, he remembers, hey, this is for...
fun.
This is for... He's doing it for fun, and to skate with his friends.
Yeah.
And stuff, right? So, another good little...
I like how it ended. I very much... That's why I keep on just replaying this final. This final race was great. And I'm glad that... And I think this had another tonal shift at that when Longa finally convinces Adam. When Adam's mask falls off, it's back to being more playful. Like, you can even tell with the music that's playing right now, it's like... It's more upbeat and everything, and there's Snake, but yeah, and just it was a great moment. And I think it didn't matter who won at the end of this race, to be truthful. I don't think it would have mattered if Adam won or if Longa won. I'm glad Longa won, but it don't think it mattered at that point.
Yeah, it had such a shift in that one moment that it didn't really. It just yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's a great show. If no one has seen this
Yeah.
show, give it the time if you have it to watch it, because you'll have a fun time with it, even if you're
Yeah.
not that into skateboarding or anything like that. You'll just, I think if you like characters that have good chemistry, you'll enjoy it. So, um, does anyone else have any final thoughts on at least this scene or any other scene?
Meh.
Okay. Well, we would end it real quick, but I actually had thought of this. I wanted to have this interesting question right at the end. What do you guys like? Based on how I don't know if you liked it or not, but if you did like it for season 2, what do you guys want to happen? And if you didn't like it, what do you want to see changed in season 2 to make you enjoy it more? So
You mean like if Sk8 to Infinity was to continue?
yes, so they are doing. So Myso already said it. They're doing a season 2.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Okay, cool.
So I would like to, I kind of want to hear your guys' opinions on what would you like to see in season 2. If you liked it, what do you want to see that they keep the same or like what they want to do? And if you didn't like the show, what do you think you would like to see changed to make it a better show for you to watch? I'm sure Myso has some, so I'll give to Myso first, because I'm sure she probably has her thoughts on it.
I hope that they keep like this. Like I think that the animation is beautiful. I like the way that it looks. I hope that that doesn't change. Like I hope that they don't change anything with the way that they animate the scenes. Like as an example, like what you're just showing now in the clip, like when Long is spinning, like the whole like black and white, and like I like when they do like the super zoomed in when they're like getting into it and stuff like that. I hope that we get to see more of like I hope we get to see Adam now with this new outlook because of the way that the show this season ended. I want to see more of like what I want to see S develop into something that's less, maybe a little bit like I like the violence, like there still should be a little bit of violence, but like
Yeah.
not as much. Kind of playing into the more of the like this is like we're doing this as like just for fun. Like this isn't meant to be like skateboarding isn't meant to be something where you're like Joe said it best. Skateboarders are just a whole bunch of idiots because we get hurt and you know we do this for fun, right? That this is meant to be something that you enjoy doing together as like skateboarding is a together sport. Like seeing the progression, I want to see Reki like work on maybe getting like having his own company with like working towards that, trying to actually sell to having more customized decks, doing that, like having that sort of thing with seeing where he goes with that. I think that because that was heavily played into in the first season, seeing that kind of growth with his confidence and his confidence within himself,
that would be good.
and just kind of seeing the relationships grow a bit more and seeing Longa progress to get even better. Of course, I'm excited for more Joe and Cherry moments, but I want to see more of the the action of like, hey, I want to learn how to do these things. I would like to maybe see Longa learn how to do a different style of skating as well. Like learning how to do the competitive, like the same thing that Mia does, that sort of stuff, because I
that
think
would be
he can
good.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not really sure where they'll take the show. Like I think that they're gonna do an amazing job either way. I'm gonna love it either way. But I think yeah, I would kind of like to see more of the playing into getting better and having more confidence and finding yourself within like what type of skateboarding or skateboarding style that these characters can develop towards.
That would be good. Weird, do you got anything?
I am kind of the complete opposite. Where,
oh, really?
Well, like I do like the idea of seeing the characters grow in many areas. That's like they can develop off of, like you said, like Joe starting like a larger company than just his regular restaurant and stuff like that. But I'm a sucker for shows that like season 1 there's like something bad, and then season 2 there's just something like that's 10 times worse. and I don't know how they could incorporate it because Adam was pretty bad.
Mhm.
I mean, like especially as you said with that, his like, I'm gonna call it the whack move. I don't know. I can't remember his exact thing. I know
Whack-a-mole.
the love hug. Yeah, the whack-a-mole move. Now, like I can't think of how you could create another form of skaters that could actually like be more harmful than Adam outside of literally just like incorporating guns or something, you know?
That kind of goes into what I want in season 2, but I'll explain that after Anchor gets his turn. So.
All right, but yeah, like just to have them grow like with the whole where they are now and just go further with the way that they are, like have that, but also just have a new antagonist that is just like if you thought Adam was bad, this guy that just rolled up into town is so much worse, and
Mhm.
for whatever reason he needs Langa to race him for whatever reason, you know,
Yeah, that
that
would be
kind of
good.
thing.
Anchor, you're laughing. What's your thought process
What?
going on?
What?
It's not about you.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
really funny tweet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just Donald Duck jerking off, but
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, we did not need that. No.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're totally fine. Anchor, do you have anything you would like to see in season 2 and stuff like that?
Uh, I I never watched this.
Oh, you didn't watch this?
Uh,
Oh, crap! I
No,
forgot
I
about
wasn't
that.
here when you guys were watching.
Oh, you
Oh,
could have done it on your own. I did it on my own.
it's all
I
good.
didn't do it on my own. I had stuff to do.
That's
Okay, fair
fine.
enough.
That's totally fine. Then I'll go into what I would like. So,
Okay.
I think for season 2, once I want everyone back, obviously. No one needs to be cut. I think what they need to do, world tournament. Have it be
Ooh.
revealed that there's actually other underground like racing groups underneath, like all around the world, and have a world tournament. Have it be that they have to get into teams and race each other and stuff like that, and they have to like travel the world, go to different locations. Because while I do enjoy S's Mountain, I think if they did this for like 3 seasons, they couldn't just keep it at the same
Oh.
mountain. No way. So have it be that they have to like go, like maybe Longa has to go to Canada. Maybe they have to go to Canada for a fucking race or something like that. Or if they're doing that, maybe like have it be that it's not necessarily that they're like skateboarding every time. I don't know. Like if they go to Canada, maybe they have to snowboard because it's snowing. Like they planned to skate, but it turned out they have to do snowboarding instead because it like snowed too much or something. That would be
And
interesting.
Ricky has to learn to snowboard.
That would be pretty
Oh,
cool. But
Insane.
but I would love it to see if they needed like a full, like have it be teams of 8, because there's 7 main characters, and then they have to either get Snake or they have to get Adam to join their team.
Yeah.
That would be pretty
I
cool.
like this.
And then I didn't ask this question, but I swear to God, I hope this movie or this show gets to have like a movie. And this is gonna be dumb, but I want it to be a heist movie. I would love.
That would be so cool.
I would love to see this group of characters have to pull off a goddamn heist.
Oh my word.
And use skateboarding as their like thing. Obviously,
Escape and entering.
yes, and I think Longa's gonna be like the obviously the guy that's doing all the tricks that has to get through security or something like that. Reki's the
Yeah.
planning man. He gets them their gear and like plans it out, and is also like Shadow's the wheelman, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Well, he has the pink car, so that's why he's the wee man.
He is distraction.
Yeah, Adam's like a secret benefactor that they don't know about. Cherry also helps like with training and planning and like is all with the technical side of it.
Yeah.
Joe just probably seduces a woman, or maybe multiple. And
He's
I,
Just
also the
like
muscle.
me!
He's the muscle.
he's also
He's
the muscle. That's
You
true.
need to have a muscle.
He's also the muscle. But also, I would just like to put this in now. If we have Joe seduce a woman, I think Myso has to voice that woman. I'm just gonna put that in now. This was her choice. These two were her choices, and I think she deserves it. So,
I'm not complaining. Yeah.
but
Another thing that I just wanted to quickly add is another like little fun bit of information. I think I had said it before, but if they were going to, so they weren't sure, at least with the English voice actors, voice acting part, they weren't sure if there was going to be a like a scene where Longa's dad was going to have a line.
okay,
And they were going to try to get Tony Hawk to be Longa's dad.
right.
So,
like,
you did tell
to
me
voice
that.
his dad.
That
And
would've
so
been
I
cool.
hope that if there is a line in season 2 for his dad, because Kyle Phillips, who Denki, and then also the writer, like the director for the voice actors of Sk8, he streams on Twitch as well, and he was talking about it after the whole season had come out. So he was talking about that. He was the one that said it. He was like, I want Tony Hawk in it if I can get him in it. So we don't know.
That would be.
It would be pretty freaking.
I think
pretty freaking cool.
Tony Hawk's cool and nice enough. He would totally be down to do it. I think.
Oh yeah.
He would love to. I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome moment. If they can't do it for like
Yeah.
a season, if they ever did do a movie, I would at least like him to have voiced it in the movie or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel
the
like-
sad thing is I don't know. It's not like a super, like, it is a popular show, but it's not like Demon Slayer or
Yeah.
My Hero level of
Yeah.
fame. It's not really, like, it is big, but it's not like as big as I feel like it deserves to be. But
I don't know. One of my favorite shows, Welcome to Demon School or Raccoon, isn't the most popular, but it has 3 seasons already. So I think this show can totally do it.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
And if
That's
Rent a
true.
Girlfriend could get a second season until this one counts.
yeah. But yeah, obviously I would actually like to know, because this is being recorded, I'm gonna put this on YouTube. If you made it this far, thanks guys, that's nice of you. It's awesome. And I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on what you would want for season 2, or any changes, or even hell, if this got a movie, what would be your plot? So put that in the comments, like, follow, and subscribe to all of us, please. And yeah, you guys ready to
Don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, please.
subscribe to Anchor specifically. Do not, no one else, just Anchor.
Yeah, just Anchor.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
You don't even know my YouTube.
Nope, I don't. I'm assuming it has something to do with Anchor.
No, it's entirely a different topic.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
Are
we'll
you-
figure it out.
are you guys good to? Do you guys have any final thoughts on Skate Pirate? Or are you guys ready to spin the wheel and see what the hell we're doing next?
Oh, let's spin the wheel.
Okay.
Well, I made okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
go.
no.
No, you can
No,
say your
no.
piece. It takes
No,
me some
listen.
time anyway.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. What's your piece?
It is not.
He said no.
He's holding his peace. It's fine.
He's holding his piece.
Get out of here.
Okay. Make
Alright.
sure.
To the wheel
To-
of
Not mythicality, because
TV.
this is not a good mythical morning. But okay.
Our
Well,
cover pattern looked like looked like ice cream.
spinning the wheel. It's not gonna have noise because that is loud. It's just the tick 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 tick.
Oh, you're not gonna.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
actually.
turn on.
Yeah, sure.
We got Encanto for Phoenix.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. Let me just-
Very.
Let me write this down because I will forget this.
Ray.
So yes.
How exactly can we take your word for it?
For what?
It's on stream.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
Freaking the nuh-uh.
I have proof of it. It's on stream.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Yeah, edited, pre-recorded.
Oh yeah, this is all pre-recorded. Especially,
Yeah.
we made sure to put in all the technical issues that we had.
Oh yes.
We gotta make sure it's,
Encanto is pretty good.
Encanto is great.
I'm really happy with Encanto.
It's great.
And then we have Corpse Bride from Nina. Also a great movie. So, if you
I
guys-
accidentally fall in love with
Oh,
that.
this is my neck broken. I just noticed in chat.
I had to recheck to make sure I spelled bride correctly. Wow. Okay, cool.
Oh, actually,
I think those are both great choices. Oh wait, I forgot to go through Madman's takes on Skate. He first says, "Okay, now we talking about anime, and it's just a picture of Reki and Longa." He says, "This guy's ads got me annoyed because I think he watched it on a special site, so he had ads, or he probably watched. Never mind, he probably watched it on Crunchyroll for free or something, and they have ads. So,
yeah.
and then he had how episode 1 ends, and it's called Thug McTwist over a helicopter. I don't know what that is, and I'm you know what? Let me just open that up.
Search it.
I'm gonna open it because he sent it to me. Let me.
Oh.
Sit bomb.
Click that. Yeah.
I thought it actually was. The silence is too strong.
Sorry, I'm clicking through stuff. So I'm excited to do Corpse Bride and Kanto. They're both great movies. So
Yeah. I've not seen Corpse Bride.
it's good.
Me neither.
Interesting.
Seen both. They're really good.
They're both
I'm
really
excited to watch
good. Not much in the way of trigger warnings. I think Corpse Bride, there's a lot of death.
Wow.
There's murder. Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
Where would that
There-
name come from?
there's-
Jeez. Oh, wow.
There's murder and stuff like that. That's basically it. But other than that,
Eyeball.
so,
Wow,
real quick,
exciting. I thought Corpse Bride would be like alive people or something. It's Christ. This is such a discovery.
Alright, I'm excited. Really.
I
I'm rewatching Kanto over and over and over again.
I'm not rewatching Encanto again, man.
okay.
I have
It'll
to,
be my
though.
third time watching it.
Like fifth.
It'll be my
Okay.
6th time.
Oh wait, 1 sec. Here is the clip that I'm not gonna play it with sound because I don't know what it's gonna say. I'm sure it's not anything bad, but
He's Madman. He's mad. Ain't it?
but here is the clip at least
Oh,
that you
no.
could see. Apparently, it's just Tony Hawk Pro Skate, or I don't know. Is this Underground 1 or something? This is
Skate 3.
this is what he thought about when it was the ending of the first one. It looks like Underground. Okay, now I'm tempted to. Okay, what does the sound like?
The temptation got him.
Well, it's just Tony Hawk. I don't think it's gonna be anything bad, per se. I think this is what he thought of the end of the first episode, or knowing Madman, maybe this is all he watched, and he thought this was Sk8 the Infinity.
He might watch Tony Hawk's.
The music started playing, so I decided to mute it again because that would have been because we don't know what Twitch thinks. But okay,
Yeah.
I get
Cool.
Tony Hawk. Nice, but we got Corpse Bride and we have Encanto for next month, so that'll be good. And then I'm gonna message all you guys about stuff, so don't worry about that.
Oh no, I don't message.
Stuff and things. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think that was very nice. So thank you everybody who came to watch. Thank you to everybody that came and talked. Sorry, Madman had to leave,
That's
but
my girlfriend.
Yeah.
shout out to your girlfriend. We got, and thank you, Anchor, Myso, Weird, for coming on. This was really fun.
Yeah, thank you for
Of
hosting.
course.
So, yeah.
I love doing it, so.
Yes, I do too. So, I would like to
I'm in
keep
love
this
with this
going.
pattern.
With this pattern?
I like how I introduced myself last and I get mentioned first as a thank you.
Oh, sorry. I'll switch it up each time. Don't worry.
Oh, I like it this way. Make me talk last. Make other people introduce themselves first.
Okay, I'm sorry. But thank you, everybody who came to watch. That question that I have about season 2 was not limited to just us. So if you have, tell us what you think of what you think season 2 should be like. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, so comment there. Also,
I think it should definitely be a skating anime or something. That would be awesome.
that would be
be
good.
great.
I think that is a good idea. I think it's a solid strategy there. So,
Brand? Or who knows? Maybe they'll go off brand. We'll see.
or they'll just do a Fast and Furious and not do street racing ever again, and then they're secret agents or something. I kind of lost track of Fast and Furious, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, thank you everybody who came to watch. It means a lot to us. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody that came and watched. Like, follow all of us. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See ya!